What's up guys, I'm Akila. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we're finally doing the review for the Jackie Aina palette. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw my struggle of filming it the first time and finding out that my mic was off in 75% of my recording. So I did a poll and asked, do you guys still want a review? And I got an overwhelming amount of votes on that poll that like here I am filming it the next day. So that's just like testament of like how loved Jackie Aina is. When I think about Jackie Aina, I think back to like when I first started watching YouTube videos. She was one of the first women of color that I saw that like I could relate to. We're not the same skin complexion, but there wasn't many black girls out there making YouTube videos, and she took it upon herself to do all the things that people told women of color not to do, like red lipstick, the creamy pinky nude lips. She's the one who taught us how to use brown lip liner, you know, to make things mesh and coat and be like cohesive. Like she did that. So when I saw that she was having a collab with Anastasia Beverly, I knew I had to buy it. So if you guys want to see some swatches and how I got this look, just keep on watching. Here is the unicorn. Isn't she cute? And so Jackie. It's just so Jackie. And this is what the palette looks like. I really enjoy the fact that she stepped out of like the ABH comfort zone with the velvet palette, because from what I've seen on Instagram, because not really with my palettes because I don't use them as much, they get really dirty because they're velvet, but not with this palette. It's like you could take a wipe and wipe it down. So here's the palette. There is 14 beautiful shades, and there's 8 shimmer metallic shades and 6 mattes. And just for the naysayers, I'm not gonna lie, I was one of them at first, because when the palette was leaked, yes, the palette was leaked. From the pictures, it looked like something that we've all seen before, and I always hear the complaint of, oh, all Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes look the same. So I was like, okay, we're gonna get another set of palettes that look like leftover shades from Modern Renaissance and the Norvina palette. Well, today I have those palettes in front of me, and I'm going to show you that they are not the same. Here is Norvina. When I first saw Norvina, I thought it was pretty and it was different, that it was just like one row of metallic shades and then the other row was matte shadows. The only thing was that the matte shadows were kind of ashy. Let's compare the two. They do not look the same. With the Jackie palette, they was like, oh my god, it's just another purple palette, but there's legit 2 purple shades in here, unless you want to count Lituation, which is like a silvery purpley mauve beige. I don't know. I'm going to swatch the 2 purple shades just to show you the difference. These are the 2 like purple shades from the Norvina palette, and then I have Shookington and Big Wig. They don't look the same. And personally for me, this shade in the Norvina palette comes up kind of gray on me, on my skin tone, so it's not really a brown girl friendly palette. I also seen comparisons with the Modern Renaissance palette as well. Here she is, and this is the Jackie Aina palette in comparison. And to me, when you see these palettes next to each other, definitely one is more interesting to look at, you know what I'm saying? But the colors in the Jackie palette are just way more vibrant. I've seen women with pale skin use this palette and come out with beautiful looks as well, so this palette could work for literally anybody. As you can see from these palettes, they're not that used, and that's mostly because like when I look at these palettes, I don't really see a look that I want to create, and that's because like half of these palettes are ashy. It's like I could see so many looks. So when I look at this palette, it's so many things that I could do with this palette. That's why I wasn't hesitant to re-film, because I just wanted a reason to play in the palette again. It's just, she's that girl. No doubt, she is that girl. So if you want to see how I got this look, please keep on watching. After the release of this palette, Jackie posted a few looks on her stories that she used her palette in, but we didn't know. So it's a picture back from like July 14th or something like that. She's making a crazy face in the picture, but the eyeshadow looks beautiful. I'm going to try to recreate this look. I'm not no Jackie Aina, but I could try. So I'm going to prep my eyelids with the Cut Crease Canvas by Makeup Revolution. On a fluffy brush, I'm going to take ginger and pinker mixed together. I'm going to use Credit, and I'm going to press that into my crease. Like, you see how pigmented that is? Such a pretty shade. It looks kind of blotchy right now, but I'm gonna go back in and blend that out with a fluffier brush. I just want to make sure I place the color. Credit is like the perfect shade to like just make any look deeper. Looking at the picture, she has kind of like a pink in her inner tear duct and then like a highlight. I don't think there's a shade that looks like that in this palette, so I'm guessing she mixed Supreme and then put like a shimmer shade on top of it. I'm not really too sure, but that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to use Supreme and then I'm going to pat that on the inner side. Isn't that like such a brown girl friendly pink? So pretty, and it's not ashy. I'm also going to take Credit onto my lower lash line, but not all the way, because we're going to have like an inner highlight color. And then I'm going to take a little bit of Supreme to blend out the edges. Okay, now for the lid shade. I'm thinking she used Zam. And like, she didn't just keep the color like in the middle of her eye. Like, she kind of drug it out onto the pink. Look how pretty that is. She did that. No Jackie Aina look is complete without inner tear duct highlight, so I'm going to use Soleil. And I'm also going to take Soleil on my finger and just tap it on the center. Oh, that is so pretty. I'm going to use some Lily lashes in the style Miami, and I'm going to put that on and be right back. I'm going to use MAC Ambering Rose blush. I have the Jackie Aina and Artist Couture collab. This is the highlighter in the shade Le Bronze. I missed out on Le Peach. I'm so upset about that because I feel like Le Peach would have been the perfect highlighter for me, because Le Bronze is just a tad bit on the dark side for me. Like, it's prettier on darker skin tones, but it looks really nice though. In person it just looks like a bronze rose gold, and the peach was the lighter shade. I want to do like a nudie brown color because that's what she used in her look. I'm gonna just use BFF3 with another darker liner. I'm going to use a nude from KKW. This is called Icon 2. And there you have it, guys. This is like my recreation of that look that Jackie did, and I think I did pretty good. If you guys want to see my failed video or that look, I'll probably post it on my Instagram sometime this week so you guys can get two looks. The other look, it's a matte eyeshadow look, with a pop of color. So that will be up on my Instagram. But yeah, while swatching and using this palette, like I realized how revolutionary to like look at a palette and be like, I can use every shade in this palette. Like that's different. Every single shade in this palette is usable and is brown girl friendly. Kudos to Jackie, because she did that. This palette is limited editions, so if you see anything that you like and you have the coins, I suggest that you get this palette. You need it, sis. You need it, especially if you love Anastasia palettes. This is one that you need in your collection. She's that everyday girl. She could take you from daytime to nighttime, work to the club, PTA meetings, the grocery store. Like, she's that girl. So if you enjoyed today's video and found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and if you aren't already, please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.